Scream 6 is about a budding romance between Tara and Chad, and Jenna Ortega now explains why she's such a big fan of this new development. Also, Scream 6 recently confirmed Jenna Ortega is Neve Campbell's true replacement. So that's good news for Jenna once again, as she's still riding off of her monumentous popularity from the Wednesday series. What's happening there, guys, and welcome back to another awesome video on our channel. Today, we'll show you why Scream 6's Tara and Chad romance was important to Jenna Ortega. So stay tuned till the end, and let's get into this right now. Anytime a Scream movie drops, it's safe to assume that fans will want to see it multiple times, especially to catch all the Easter eggs. The 6th movie, written by James Vanderbilt and Guy Busick, and directed by Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette, picks up plenty of threads from the last film. This time, Tara, Jenna Ortega, enrolls in college in New York City, attempting to leave the past in the past. Making it hard is her overprotective sister Sam, Melissa Barrera, who struggles to move forward since the internet is convinced she actually orchestrated the last killings. Along with Gale Weathers, Courtney Cox, Scream 6 also marks the return of Chad and Mindy Meeks Martin, Mason Gooding, and Jasmine Savoy Brown respectively, and Scream 4 survivor Kirby Reed Hayden Panettiere, who now works as an FBI agent and comes to New York after hearing about Ghostface's return. Sam now enjoys a secret romance with neighbor Danny, played by Josh Segarra, and Tara and Chad also spend much of the movie flirting before finally kissing towards the end. Before we go on with the video, if you're enjoying what we've got so far, then be sure to show your love and support by giving it a big thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay updated of our future uploads. Now let's get back to our video. Jenna on Tara and Chad's relationship evolution. In a recent interview with Collider, Ortega addresses Tara's new romance with Chad in Scream 6 and explains why it's ultimately a good thing for the development of her character. Tara spends much of the previous movie running, screaming, and generally being terrified, but giving her a romantic interest in Scream 6, Ortega explains, gives her an entirely new dimension. Ortega said, "I think it's just being able to add that layer for Tara, and I think because we've only ever seen her in distress for 4 hours now, I think it's wonderful for her to have some sort of relief, and especially in a character as lovely and cool as Chad." Also in the 5th one, we had no interaction at all. I don't think we ever talked to each other, so I remember Mason and I being really surprised, but then also really pleasantly surprised when we got to work with one another because, fortunately enough, we kind of get along. Any sort of relationship is good for the evolution of a person, so I think that seeing Tara also has that added layer. I think it adds dimension and makes her more interesting. Jenna Ortega is Neve Campbell's true replacement. For the first time in franchise history, Neve Campbell was absent for a Scream installment, but Scream 6 proved that Jenna Ortega's Tara Carpenter is a capable replacement for the Sidney Prescott character. With Scream 2022, there was convincing evidence that Melissa Barrera's Sam Carpenter would take over as the Sidney-esque final girl for the modern reboot. While Sam remains a crucial figure in the current Scream timeline, Scream 6 indicated that she's not necessarily replacing the Sidney role her younger sister is. Moreover, Campbell, who has been the face of the Scream franchise since 1996, expressed interest in returning for Scream 6, but unfortunate contract negotiations led her to understandably declining a role to return. Why Jenna Ortega works as Neve Campbell's relationship. Sidney still exists in the Scream franchise, and there's no reason she couldn't come back for Scream 7 or beyond if Campbell receives the contract she deserves. That said, if Campbell decides that her time in the Scream franchise has ended, the series' future is still in good hands with Ortega as the Sidney replacement. While Barrera's character can continue her darker journey, Ortega's Tara can stand beside her as the fierce but good-natured core character. It also doesn't hurt to have an actress like Ortega serve as the face of future Scream movies. Ortega certainly made a good impression in Scream 2022, but she was primarily restrained as a severely injured victim for most of the movie. In Scream 6, the actress got a chance to truly shine. Unsurprisingly, she knocked her follow-up to Tara out of the park, considering her success leading to Netflix's Wednesday in the titular role. She also proved her horror capabilities in 2022's X. With Ortega reportedly considering a major Beetlejuice 2 role, it's no surprise why Scream would consider keeping a spotlight on Tara to keep Ortega involved for the long term, just like Campbell's franchise tenure. Moreover, it was Tara who embodied the role of the young woman terrorized by her past who wished to move on and live her life, something that Sydney wished for time and time again. Like Sydney leaving Woodsboro to attend college in Scream 2, Scream 6 revealed that Tara left behind the tragic events in the hopes of becoming a normal college girl in New York City. Both faced with a rude awakening when Ghostface killers targeted them and their allies at college, but it showed how Sydney and Tara innocently believed that they had a chance at a normal life again. They might have been aware of the truth about what would be needed to survive, but neither Sydney nor Tara had inherent violent tendencies. So that's all for today's video, and do let us know your views regarding the movie Scream 6 in the comments section below, and until next time, bye for now.